Welcome. So not going to do a full review of a boot. Haven't worn it, haven't put it through its paces yet, so only an introduction. What I have done is ran the same boot, the same Danner, the same style, and I really like them. I've tried, other boots. Here's a Timberland Pro. It's kind of the same thing, and it was close. My favorite's always kind of been this Danner boot. I've tried some lighter weights. This is a Keen. It's more of a soft side, more breathable. Never really liked it. But then I saw the new Danner came out and it has the BOA lacing system. And that's what we want to kind of talk about today, is how the new lacing system is kind of revolutionizing wearing boots. It's been around a while, kind of new to construction boots, but we've used them in our house on ski boots for many years. It's nothing new. They go in, they work in extreme temperatures. The ski boot, of course, it's going to be cold. It's going to be freezing. You're going to get ice and snow and everything else. And these BOA systems are so comfortable. The only ski boots I'll buy anymore have the BOA system. This is Mama's ski boot. I had to talk her into getting this system. Instead of just laces, where you can kind of sometimes almost feel the laces digging into your foot, and it's always those bottom laces that never get loosened up. They're always binding, they're always tight, and you're always fighting that. The BOA system is much more uniform and spreads the pressure points more evenly over the metatarsals of your toe, over their foot. Long story short, it just feels more comfortable. And here's the thing. So on a very lightweight boot, composite toe, for me and my money, it's not about how much a boot weighs. So I'm not even going to get into the weight of it. If the boot isn't comfortable, if it doesn't fit right, if the pressure points don't hit your foot, in a good way, doesn't matter how light it is, doesn't matter what it's made out of. If the dang thing doesn't fit good, it ain't worth anything. And that's, for me, that's my bottom line. To have it a gram or 2 grams lighter or heavier doesn't change fatiguing my feet on an 8-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour day. If it just doesn't fit right, I don't like to wear them. That's where I think this BOA system, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, I gotta buy those boots because I know how comfortable it's made skiing. Ski boots, if your feet aren't comfortable, you're in for a long day of skiing. No different with work boots, right? If your feet aren't comfortable, no one around you is going to want to be around you. So that's where I think this is, going to revolutionize, the industry, change the industry, say whatever we want. Still lacing, we have speed laces, we have eyelets, we have all that stuff. It's just a new version of a hammer. So we've always had, screwdrivers can be a hammer. I mean, we've always had, a hammer is not, changed over years. It's kind of been the same tool, just with a few tweaks, a few iterations. That's all we're getting here. It's the same tool. It's the same comfortable boot. I know it was a comfortable boot. But now it's going to be even more comfortable because it's going to spread everything over your entire foot. First thing I thought of is these things are going to break. This is, steel cable, no different than, on a ski boot. They've lasted. They've been through the paces. I've thrashed on my ski boots, the BOA system. It's held up. That was the first thing I thought too, is, it's not going to hold up to the conditions. It's not going to hold up to freeze, thaw. When you're racing gates and you're slamming your boot into, a fiberglass pole, nothing's happened to it. And oh, by the way, these boots come, dialed in, lifetime guarantee. I'm just saying, I'm not worried about it because I've used them in different platforms, still of a boot, but they've always held up good. So I can't review it until I put, you know, an entire season, you know, 6-8 months into these things and make them, you know, look all, you know, dinged up, tore up, you know, what have you. But I can tell you these held up fairly well. So the actual review, well, that's going to take an entire season of, you know, being tough on boots. So we're going to get to it. This is just more of an introduction to the BOA system. It's just a cable system with a tensioner on it. And when you want to, you know, unlace your boot, you just pull on it and it immediately, you know, unlaces everything. It's very fast. Feels very nice on your foot. It spreads out the pressure points much more evenly and across, you know, your foot and stuff like that. I feel that it's a great system, and we're going to try it out, you know, this coming forestry season and tractor work. From there, we'll be able to do the full review if, you know, these things hold up or if they don't. The other aspect, you know, it's a composite toe. If you're going to get your foot hurt, whether it's a composite or steel, it's a good initial first PPE, layer of PPE. Past that, I hope you're all right. But if you need more than what a composite or a steel toe can do, you're going to hurt yourself. And there's only so much that PPE can save you from an accident. Please don't rely on PPE being your first line of defense. It's just not. Keep yourself safe. Guys, I'm Justin. I'm the Bulldog. I'm gonna try out a new boot that I've already had, you know, many years of experience with, but it's a new lacing system, and I think that's, you know, important to get out there and let you know inventions coming to something that we've all used, you know, hundreds and for 100 years, a boot has been a boot. This is, you know, a kind of a new maturity of a boot. I think it's going to be great. I've used them in, you know, again, other platforms. I'm very excited to strap these on and, you know, put them through the paces. Guys, I'm Justin. I'm the Bulldog. I'm just a guy out here. I'm not sponsored by Danner. I'm not sponsored by BOA. I'm just trying to bring you the tools of the trade that I use to get by every day. And, you know, maybe it's a good tool for you. Maybe you'll see this and say, that's exactly what I don't want. And there's value in it both ways. So, hey guys, Justin, Bulldog, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. If you see me out buying, you know, crazy boots with crazy lacing systems, you can do it too. Probably better than I can. Cheers from the Bulldog, guys.